All right. Welcome to the Rokani Media Football. Arsenal is losing the transfer battle of Semenyo. But it doesn't mean that they cannot obviously sweep in and obviously get this deal out of the way. We all know what Arsenal went ahead to do on the deal of Victor Gyökeres. They're acting like they're really pulling out, yet they had an exact fee they wanted to pay, right? Then, for Ebelechi Eze, it's the right example of sweeping in and really hijacking, meaning that if the interest is there, you never know what will obviously happen in this January transfer window. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as don't miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name, and hope you guys are really having fun in there. Continue to subscribe because we want to hit 30,000 subscribers onto this channel, and don't forget to obviously hit the notification bell after subscribing. But how do you subscribe? Lower right bottom corner is the place to be. Smash the black button that has the word subscribe. It's the lower left bottom corner, right? After smashing the notification bell, that will enable you get notified every time we upload a video onto this beautiful channel of ours. Now, which are these teams that are really here to obviously go ahead and obviously do the needful? You get? Let's jet deep into this. Liverpool have officially opened talks with Bournemouth regarding Antoine Semenyo's payment structure. Mo Salah was informed during the peace talks that the club's plan is to sign a winger who can play on both sides. Obviously, Semenyo can play as a right forward, he can play as a left forward, he can also play centrally, meaning that he's a mild-functional player, meaning that Liverpool officially opened talks with Semenyo. That is like a week back, and as it stands right now, Liverpool is really into the rest. And the moment a team goes into there, that means they are trying to tick the box of obviously signing the player. Then Indy Kayla also told us that Semenyo had already agreed personal terms with Man City, but it seems Liverpool have now matched their offer to the player, so it's currently down to his personal preference as he decides his future for January. Meaning that the club of Chelsea had gone ahead to come in through, and the club of Man City were first to agree personal terms with Antoine Semenyo, right? And them being the first to agree personal terms with Antoine Semenyo, Liverpool was like, we badly need the player. You understand? They are like, we badly need the player, and they also matched the terms and conditions that City had gone ahead to obviously put up. And obviously, after matching those terms and conditions, obviously, Indy has told us that I can reveal exclusively that Liverpool have reached an agreement with Semenyo over a move for January, with the Ghana international now set to decide between a move to Anfield or the Etihad Stadium. So that is really very, very, very important. Now, it's up to him, because it was up to him whether he goes ahead to make that decision by the time or not. But the fact is, the two teams have gone ahead to put in undeniable offers on the table, and Semenyo has it all on his table to make a decision on whether to see to it that he goes to Liverpool or Man City. Manchester United is also in, Arsenal is also in, but these two are really on top of the transfer race. That's the fact that we can really tell you. Then from there, he told us that it looks like Semenyo will be on his way out of Bournemouth, with both these clubs advancing, though it's still required that any interested parties meet his £65 million release clause. Now, for anyone interested in Semenyo, he has to pay the £65 million. That is it. And that clause expires on 10th January. That is it. Then, today, big update from The Guardian. They've told us that Antoine Semenyo prefers joining Liverpool instead of Manchester City or Manchester United if he departs Bournemouth in January. Ancelotti aims to sign Semenyo to replace Mohamed Salah. Obviously, he replaced him in the summer, but adding him onto his front line will be really very important. Now, For Arsenal, I've always gone ahead to discuss the deal of Semenyo, that unless otherwise you tell me that he can also play right back. But I've been on several platforms discussing Semenyo to Arsenal, to Man City, and Liverpool. Now, if you ask me, out of those 4 teams plus Manchester United, who needs this player most? I think it's I think it should be on Arsenal, Manchester United, Man City, and Chelsea. I think it's Man City. That is it. I think it's Man City because they might let Semenyo go. You get? So, if you're letting Semenyo leave, that means you have to bring in a replacement. You get? So, it's really very important to note that the club of Man City is the best place to get this player in. For Arsenal, I think they need a player who can play as a right back, central defender, or maybe as a CDM, a Valverde, kind of player, a Kimmich kind of player, a Konrad Laimer kind of player. I think that's the profile of player that Arsenal really need. Because if Julian Timber really gets an injury, with Benjamin White on and off, who is going to be played as a right back for the side of Arsenal? That is my question. You get? When you go to the side of Liverpool, I think they're again making another big mistake to spend £65 million on Antoine Semenyo, yet they are really having deficits at their centre back. They need to strengthen their centre back. You get? If Virgil van Dijk or Konate really gets injured, I think they are done. They are fucked up. That's what I can really say. For Manchester United, I see no reason as to why they're looking in for Antoine Semenyo. Yeah, they're having the likes of Zexi and so on and so forth. Yet, that midfield is really lacking. If I'm Manchester United, I get that money and get in a competent player who has a double profile of an 8 and a 6 in there for you. So guys, feel free to tell me whether I'm right or wrong. I don't think that Arsenal really needs Semenyo, and it's good for him to go that side. Arsenal should get in a profile of a player like a Valverde, and I've gone ahead to see them go all out for a player known as I've seen them go out for wanting a Ruben Neves. I think that's the right profile of player to sign in and bring in a club of Arsenal. A Ruben Neves kind of profile of player, very important for the club of Arsenal, and will be one of those that I think can obviously transform the club of Arsenal to the next level. You understand? So I've gone ahead to see them they've been linked to Jacquet in there for you. And there's another player on a Sergi Boy that is cheap from Bayern Munich that you can add to your squad and really coming through to play as a right back for some time, because he's really a very, very, very good right back, if I might say. So that is it. 4 teams tussling it out for Antoine Semenyo. Arsenal, Liverpool, Manchester United, and Manchester City all are in. But 3 of those are really a step ahead of Arsenal, and that's why I've told you that Arsenal losing the Antoine Semenyo transfer battle to Liverpool and Manchester City. Even United are really ahead of Arsenal, because at least for them, they went ahead to contact Bournemouth on the availability of the player and the contract situation on what is needed. Because if you're a club going in for a player like him, you don't need to go on hearsay. You need to go in straight on a fact and reality in there for you. So guys, your thoughts on Arsenal losing Antoine Semenyo battle to Manchester City and Liverpool are welcome in the comment section below. Rokani David is my name. I'm waiting in for your reactions in the comment section below, and let's continue to subscribe. First video of the day. More videos are really coming up. Remember, we are having a match preview of Arsenal versus Crystal Palace. That is in the Carabao Cup. Big game coming up, and I know that You guys are hugely waiting for it, and you are geared up for that game tomorrow in there for you. AFCON yesterday, Morocco beat Comoros by 2-0, and that second goal was really magical. You know, that acrobatic kick, you know, it has registered itself as one of the best goals of the tournament, and we have to see today whether there are other games that will obviously come and really go ahead and really outcompete this goal. You know, whether other goals will come in through. My country, Uganda, is playing on Tuesday. And in the next 15 minutes, Mali is playing Zambia. South Africa is playing Angola. Egypt is playing Zimbabwe at 23 hours. You know, and tomorrow, that's when you'll have DR Congo play Benin, early kickstarter. Senegal will be playing Botswana. And again, Nigeria will be playing Tanzania, and obviously a team known as Tunisia will be taking on Uganda. So that is AFCON for you, and I'll be trying to throw in those updates slowly by slowly. So guys, thank you very much. That's it we had for you for now, and we're going to be dropping some more videos about this. So continue to subscribe, and the more you subscribe, the more you'll obviously find yourself in a position of seeing everything up to standards and where you want it to be, right? I'm out for the very last time, and see you in the next video. But you can as well find us on TikTok. Search for Rokani Media Football.